Would you like to know how to increase organic leads? See, I produce over 50 different YouTube channels that all focus on lead generation. That's what I'm good at. Not only do these channels generate leads, but they generate amazing referral quality leads. So the purpose of this episode is I'm going to teach you a predictable tactical strategy so that you'll know how to do this and how you can generate these amazing organic leads. Okay, so let's talk about, we're going to look at two different stages. What you're used to is stage two. Stage two is a promo video. And what that typically looks like is you pay for traffic to go directly to these promo videos. And what that results in is low quality leads. So if you pay for views to your promo video, no matter how great that promo video is, you're still going to have a low quality lead. So what we want to do instead to generate high quality organic leads is start with stage one. So a stage one video is what we're going to focus on in this episode, because people are going to find you. They're not going to feel like they're being sold to. You're going to watch this video, a relationship is going to be built. Then after that, they go and they watch your promo video, and that results in a very high quality lead. I call it a referral quality lead. Okay, so we want to start here. Let's talk about stage one. We know how people get to a stage two video following this path. We just pay for those views. Okay, we pay for that traffic. But how do people get to this video? Well, we've got to find the questions. We've got to find the questions that your target audience is asking. So we simply make videos that answer their questions. Now, you can't just make up questions, or you can't say, well, I heard somebody ask me this question, or on Facebook I was asked this question, and so you just make a video about that. There's actually a way that you could be more strategic and do research and find the questions that are being asked consistently every single month. To be able to find these questions, I want to teach you my tree analogy or my leaf strategy, okay? So take a look at this tree. It's got a broad trunk that goes out to the branches, that goes out to the leaves. The trunk represents your core area of expertise, and the branches represent all the different categories you have expertise in. Well, the leaves represent these specific questions, okay? So you don't want to focus on the trunk or the branches, but focus on the leaves. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a human resources professional, okay? So that's the trunk of your tree, that's your area of expertise. An example of a leaf would be, how can we improve recruitment and selection process? That's a question that I did research and I found has consistent search volume every single month. Another one is how to restructure a company to increase profits. So again, I didn't make that question up, but I did research and I found that that exact wording gets consistently searched on Google and YouTube every single month. So ingredient number one is leaf titles. You've got to do the research to find the questions that your target audience is asking. Ingredient number two is you want each episode to be an average of 10 to 12 minutes in length. You want enough time to really have a conversation with them or to really give them value, but ultimately you want them to build a relationship with you. The more time they spend with you on video, the more of a relationship that's built. Shorts are simply just not going to do it. And if you have something that's too long, you're not going to keep people watching all the way to the end. So we've really found the sweet spot to be about 10 to 12 minutes. You also need to have strategy to keep people's attention and keep them watching longer, okay? So I call this a 50% average retention, or average view duration is another way that the YouTube analytics will display this. So when you look at a video, let's say it's 10 minutes long, you'll see that some people leave early on, maybe 10 or 20 seconds in, they're already gone, but other people do watch all the way to the end. So if you look at the average and you see that your average is 50% or higher, then that's really good, and that'll mean YouTube will be more likely to promote your video to more and more of your target audience. Ingredient number four is custom thumbnails. So you can't just let YouTube take a random screenshot of a moment in your video and have that be the still that is shown to try and entice people to click on it. You've got to design something custom. You want to design something that creates curiosity, that is compelling, that makes people want to click on it, and it doesn't give away the answer. It doesn't give away the secret, because some people might see the title of your video, look at the thumbnail, and kind of already know the answer, and so they won't click on it because they already know what your video is about. But if you can create curiosity or anticipation or wonder, like, what's this video about? I've got to see that. They're more likely to click on it. Now, YouTube actually just released a new feature in the last few months where you can upload 2 different thumbnails. So you can upload 2 different versions and you can have them compete against each other. YouTube will rotate which one it shows, and over time you have enough data and YouTube will say, yep, that one performed better. Let's move on to ingredient number 5, and that is that you want to launch 5 episodes per week. Now that sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but there's an easy way to do it, or at least an easier way of doing it. Let's talk about why 5 episodes a week first, and then we'll talk about how you can make that realistic. Each episode that you launch brings in a little trickle of traffic, and the more trickles you have coming in, eventually you'll build up to a fire hose of traffic that is this referral quality lead generation system. This just builds momentum over time. It's like a snowball that just keeps picking up snow as it rolls down the hill, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what you're going to experience with this strategy on your channel. You're going to launch 1 episode now, and a year from now, it's still going to be generating leads for you. 5 years from now, it's still going to be generating leads for you. Now, when business owners come to me and they use my strategy, and let's say their business is already at a 7-figure level, when we've launched 5 episodes a week, and we've done that for a full year, we've been able to see them bring in an additional 7 figures of revenue in their business. So if that's the goal that you have of bringing in an additional 7 figures of revenue, then that's the level that you want to play at. Now, if you're just getting started and that's not realistic, you want to start with a minimum of 1 episode per week and just start to build that momentum. Start to have those leads coming in, start to make sales, and you can set a goal for when you want to increase to 2 episodes a week. And down the road from there, when you want to increase to 5 episodes per week. Okay, now you've seen the 5 ingredient strategy. Do you want to know the advanced leaf strategy? Okay, take a look at this. Now, don't let me overwhelm you with the spreadsheet here. We're looking at keyword research I did for Noelle Randall. She's a real estate investor and she coaches other people how to be successful in real estate. So notice that every single one of these leaf titles here has the 4 words, real estate investor find. Okay, notice this other group, all these questions have real estate investor become. So these are 2 different branches on the tree. And when I showed these to Noelle, she looked at this first branch and she said, you know what, that's not my target audience. She looked at the second branch and said, that is my target audience. I totally want to dominate for this second branch. So we took a look to see where her rankings currently were. If you look at the right, on February 10th, you see a lot of yeses, starting, and some no's. A yes means she ranks at the top of YouTube. She's in the top 3. A starting means she's somewhere in the top 20, but you have to scroll down to find her. And a no means, even if you scroll down, she doesn't show up. So for this branch that she doesn't want to dominate because it's not her target audience, she actually already has a lot of traction, but we didn't put any more attention there. And on this branch that she does want to dominate, she wants to rank at the top for every single one of these questions. When we checked, you see a lot of no's. There's only 2 yeses. And so we got to work. We started filming a lot of episodes. You can see the filming date for these, a lot in February, some more in March, some more in April. Well, by April, we had a lot more yeses. By May, even more yeses. And by July 3rd, mostly yeses on this entire branch. I want you to be a master of generating organic leads like this and increase it month after month after month. I've created a mini course. It's only $17. It's called the YouTube Lead Gen Blueprint. Now you can complete this course in a small handful of hours, and when you do and you start to implement these things, you'll get the results that I've shown you in this episode. You'll be able to dominate branches on YouTube and you'll start to generate these organic leads. So go to youtubeleadgen.net. It's only $17. I'll see you there.